Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode on No, but seriously, let me explain. Hosted by the beautiful, intelligent Earth Angel Lala Davi. This podcast was designed to provide detailed business advice, next level resources, personal credit tips, and relatable relationship knowledge. Be sure to bookmark this page and subscribe because we wouldn't want you to miss any valuable content. And if you're struggling with poor credit, don't even worry about it. Just text Help My Credit to 507-400-3426. That's 507-400-3426. We have live agents standing by to cater to all your service requests. And now that that's out the way, let's make room for what the host has to say. La Davi, do your thing, girl.
What's up? Welcome to No, but seriously, let me explain. The phenomenal podcast series that will keep you fully engaged with all of the tips and tricks that you would need in order to be successful while giving you lots and lots of flavor. I am your host, Lala Davi, and today we will be discussing financial preparation. Yes. Are you financially prepared for a recession? No, but seriously, let me explain. What do you do to protect your livelihood when a recession hits? Officially, no, we are not in a recession at all. According to a nonprofit research group of the National Bureau of Economic Research, they pretty much will determine if we're in a recession or not. However, in its simplest form, a recession is at least 2 consecutive quarters of an economic decline. So we've only had, I think, one so far. Yeah, we've only had one decline so far. But that doesn't stop you from worrying about the inevitable, does it? Well, let me go over some things that you can do to protect your livelihood. You would first need to keep your money in the market. Yes, keep your money in the market. You want to diversify your investments. You want to increase your cash flow. And you want to also find alternatives to generating additional income, such as starting your own business. Before you start your own business, you should ask yourself, what am I good at? How can I generate more income doing something that I absolutely love doing? It's now time to monetize those strengths and begin building wealth for yourself. And I want to give you some examples of some things that you could possibly do to begin building wealth for yourself. Like, there's a lot of different avenues out there. And I'm just going to briefly go over a couple of different ones, such as renting vehicles, having an affiliate marketing firm. You can buy a laundromat or a smoothie shop that's already, generating income. If you're in position to do that, definitely. Also, you can become a mega host on Airbnb. Typically, people say you need a house, you need to be a homeowner, you need to do this and that and the third in order to do such a thing. However, I'm here to let you know that it could be very simple, as such as creating your LLC, going to that apartment complex in a nice area. Ask them if they do any type of lease to corporations and sign that lease up underneath your LLC. It will not run on your personal credit at all. And then you can eventually furnish that property using your business funds if you've built up your business credit, and we will get to that. But you can definitely furnish it and list it on the Airbnb market. But definitely do your homework and make sure that, you're following all of the rules and regulations when it comes to that. You can also write educational books and programming and sell them online. You can sell them either on Audible. You can create programs and sell them on YouTube. You can create educational books and sell them on Kindle, on any of the marketplaces out there that are available. If you have a great speaking voice, maybe you should look into becoming a voiceover actor or a voiceover actress. They do pay lots of money for those large corporations to have you on their voicemail system, being their automatic greeter or doing whatever voiceover that they may request. And there's a site that you can go through. I believe it's called acx.com, but you can definitely register and take a look at different companies that offer that as well. Another company that you would like to look into, should you have interest, is the transportation business or management firm. In the transportation business, there are currently several funding packages that are available for truck drivers and truck businesses that are looking to gain capital to support their business. And the requirements for that is to have at least 4 months in business, a 550 credit score, 3+ of monthly revenue, and 3 bank statements is what's needed in order to get you an approval. However, if you have other, flexibility and you would like to do like real estate investing or fix and flip homes, those options are available as well. Or maybe you want to become a mobile pamper spa or some type of makeup on the go. That could be really high in demand. You may want to remodel homes or do property management, starting your accounting firm or tax professional, doing taxes every year. I know it's seasonal, but you can create an accounting firm and you'll be all year round. Definitely. Also, another thing would be to do pallet and website flipping. I don't know if you guys know much about that, but definitely research and do some homework on that, because I do hear that there is some assets available and income available in those areas as well, and doesn't require as much overhead. However, whatever business you choose, you need to select a name for this business, and then you're going to register it with the state of secretary. It can be any state, the state that you currently live. Just pick a state and make sure that you obtain a virtual address for this particular business. You do not need a physical location. The virtual address will provide good communication and services for a fee for you without providing you with a dedicated office space. You can purchase an address from regis.com and receive a dedicated telephone line with it as well. Once you do this step and complete these steps, you should then get listed with the 411 directory. You must have a dedicated business phone number that is listed with the 411 directory assistant underneath your business name. Lenders, vendors, creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. Your next step would be to obtain a bank account for your business. And when you're obtaining this bank account for your business, it's imperative to keep your business and your personal transactions separate from your expenditures for the business, because it does determine whether it's going to be legal or illegal or not to, have those transactions together. And you don't want to cause any hindrance to your LLC or your company based off of how you're handling your transactions. So that's really important to separate. Also, when deciding to select a bank and deciding which bank to select, you want to go with a financial institution that will assist you with building your business credit. And there are a couple of different businesses out there available that will assist with this. One of those banks is Chase. Chase Bank is really good. PNC Bank is really good. Capital One Bank and Citibank. Once you open your business account, you want to build it up for 3 months with 30 plus transactions. You want to have, your physical checks as well as your incoming deposits coming in from all platforms, whether you're receiving PayPal transactions, Cash App transactions, Zelle, Venmo, or from the merchant account if you have one, Stripe, whatever you have. You want to make sure that all of those transactions are flowing through your business account to give your business a little bit more leverage power when going to purchase things. So once you have your business account open, I want you to apply for 3 trade accounts. People ask me all the time, what is a trade account? Well, let me tell you. A trade account, which is sometimes referred to as a vendor account, this is typically a store account, kind of like Macy's is a department store or 76 is a store. However, as you set these accounts up with various vendors, make sure that you're working towards setting up net terms. The payments on net terms will be reported to the business credit bureaus. When you're applying for trade accounts, make sure your correct business information matches all of your business records. I cannot say this enough. I'm going to say it again too. However, make sure to report your purchases that are over $50. So in a week's time, say for instance, if you go to one vendor and you're spending over $50 in any giving order, that order will be reported to those business credit bureaus. And it typically takes 30 to 90 days for them to show on your business credit profile. So you want to make sure that you're completing payments weekly, bi-weekly, however you order your products. You want to make sure that you're doing that for each of your trade accounts in order to have that information reporting. It will not report if you're just holding onto the account and not making transactions. And especially if those transactions are not over $50. Okay. So continue to search your reports regularly so you're aware when they start to report. Some of the trade accounts that you can select from right now is Uline, Quell, and Granger. These accounts, I can provide detailed information on how to access these accounts or provide you with the list for these accounts. However, when you're applying, you want to make sure that you're fundable. And to improve your fundability, you want to make sure that your business is set up just as you have it set up with the state, meaning that all addresses match, all telephone numbers match, you have a physical business location and not a residential address, because you will receive a denial if you put your residential address on there as your business, because anyone could look up your address and see that that's not a business location. Automatic denial. You want to be congruent with all of your records going forward. If you're looking to purchase a vehicle using your business credit only, you can do this. You will need 10 to 15 trade accounts reporting, and at least 2 of those trade accounts should have $5,000 to $10,000 in available credit. Be sure to apply for the Shell Business Gas Card and the American Express Business Card after adding your Tier 2 accounts. I don't have that much time on this episode to go through all of the lines, but I would absolutely love to give you all of the details. And I do recommend purchasing the book from Amazon titled Lush Credit Secrets, written by Lawanda Creda Davy. If you're diligent enough to complete the steps, I guarantee you a high approval success rate for obtaining a vehicle in your business name. And you can obtain these business vehicle loans with Ally Bank, Chase Bank, Bank of America, Capital One, and Crest Capital business loans are great for specialty vehicles and trucks, should you be looking to purchase fleet vehicles. I also recommend obtaining a NAV account if you do not have one. NAV is an online company that provides business and personal reporting for your accounts. It basically offers free access to a multitude of tools, including your reports, your credit reports, and your business credit reports. The company pays for services such as identity theft and protections should you choose one of their I would say not most expensive, but one of their more detailed plans. If you choose more detailed reporting, you can get those paid services through that as well. For my outstanding parents out there, I don't know if you know about this little trick, but you can absolutely add your child to your credit card as an authorized user. Yes, there are certain age requirements for certain lenders, and there are no age requirements for others. Like there is no age requirement for Bank of America, for Capital One, or for Chase. There's no age requirement. And also Citibank. However, if you have American Express or Barclays, you have to have a child at least 13 years of age in order to add them to your account as an authorized user. My favorite part of the show is coming up now. I am absolutely ready to go over to take a live call from some of our business owners out here in the local area to see what they have to offer and to see what products and services I can potentially tap into as well. Caller, go ahead and state your name and your business details and how we can reach you.
Hi, how's everyone today? I am Harriet Williams of Food for Gathering, and I make and sell homemade fresh fruit lemonade. The lemonade is homemade with fresh fruit, nothing frozen, nothing from the can. I do strawberry, pineapple, mango, pomegranate, blueberry, any fresh fruit that's in season. And I also do little salads and sandwiches, light lunches with my lemonade, grilled chicken salads, homemade tuna, and chicken salad croissants. And I'm right here in the Atlanta area, the greater Atlanta area, and I actually deliver all my products all over the city. So I'm available to be reached on Thursdays and Fridays at 404-272-1040 for what I have available that day and delivery options.
Awesome. That is great. Thank you so much for that information, Harriet. And with that said, we have come to a very short commercial break paid for by our lovely sponsors. So please don't go anywhere. We will be back after this message.
Yeah, what up, ATL? Look, you ballin', you bad and bougie with bad credit. That's most of y'all. Well, look, man, that's why y'all need to call my people at Exchange Credit Repair. That's right, Exchange Credit Repair will help you scrub them inquiries, get rid of them collections, and bankruptcy. They'll even take child support off. I didn't even know they put child support on credit. Woo-wee! And boost your credit score. Let's get that credit score where you want so you can go get what you want. And if you mention Street 945, you get a 35% discount. So call my people right now at 678-420-5553, 678-420-5553, or visit my people at exchangecreditrepair.info. Exchange Credit Repair is a credit counseling business with experienced credit repair experts standing by to assist you right now. When I made this deal with them, I said, look here, you ain't got to pay me for the commercial. just put my credit score where I want so I can go get what I want. When I went to them, they treated me like family. My privacy was all the way respected. They quick to fight for a client's right with the Bureau of Credit, creditors, and debt collectors. Conveniently located at 1 West Court Square in Decatur. Tell them Shout sent you.
Welcome back. We want to develop success from our failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing that you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable of becoming. What are you currently doing in your everyday life to achieve your goals? Setting goals is one of the first steps into turning your dreams into a reality. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to truly be satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you're doing. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you know when you find it. And as we have come to the end of this show, I would like to send you much love and give a big thanks to all of you for tuning into No, but seriously, let me explain. This has been your phenomenal podcast host, Lala Dive. Be sure to come back next week as we will have more show for you. Until then, stay bold, beautiful, and brilliant. Love ya.